So welcome to today's webinar, everyone. This webinar is entitled Taking Your Next Career Steps with Confidence. My name is Alistair Ferrier and I work for Skills Development Scotland. We are hosting today's call, and today you're going to hear from some of our valued partners who can help you and your families as you take your next steps in your career. So a wee bit of housekeeping just before we get started proper. We've muted all attendees' microphones to improve sound quality, and I know the weather's not the best across the country today, so we'll keep it that way. If you have any questions or comments, please put them in the chat box. We will try and answer them if we can, but if we're not able to answer questions today due to time constraints, we will provide answers following the session. All entries in the comments box will be saved as a transcription to assist with questions, follow-ups and research. This call is being recorded, but no personal data will be included in the recording. That will be shared with you following the session. So we're going to share the recording with you afterwards, but there'll be no personal data included in that. So thank you for that. So first of all, we're going to hear from a short welcome message from Mr. Graham Day, the Minister for Veterans and the Minister for Higher and Further Education.
Hello, my name is Graham Day and I'm proud to be Scotland's Minister for Veterans. First of all, welcome to Scottish Careers Week 2023, which is all about showcasing the wealth of career support available across Scotland through a packed programme of activities and events for young people, adults and employers. I'm also the Minister with responsibility for Scotland's skills, and therefore I'm doubly delighted to be launching Scottish Careers Week by introducing today's event to you, the Armed Forces community and veterans. No matter where you are in your journey, be that currently serving, in transition, veteran, reservist or family member, I want you to go forward knowing that the excellent skills and experience you've developed are highly valued by Scotland's employers. However, I also understand that the transition to civilian life is a huge change and can often feel very challenging and disruptive for the serving person as well as their family. I want to reassure you that support is there, and during today's event you'll hear from expert organisations who can help you understand your skills, make a plan and ensure that you can take the next steps with confidence. Good luck, thank you for your time and I hope you enjoyed today's event.
Thanks very much, Alistair, and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andy Higgins, and I'm starting today, and I'm here today representing the Careers Transition Partnership, or CTP. It's a real pleasure to be here, and thank you for that introduction. For those not familiar with CTP, we're a civilian company, but we have a strategic partnership with the Ministry of Defence to provide resettlement services to all personnel. That's all ranks, all services, regardless of time served or reason for leaving. Everyone is entitled to some degree of support. And if you learn nothing else on this call, please do remember that fact. We're the official provider of resettlement services, and if you're a service leaver, we should be the first point of call on your resettlement journey. Now, the vast majority of service leavers make a really positive transition to Civvy Street, with about 97% gaining employment within 6 months of leaving. But no matter who you are, how long you've served, I know from personal experience, it can nonetheless be a very daunting prospect. So for both the individual and the family, like the Minister's just said. So it's hugely beneficial to be aware of all the great support available from the organisations on this call, and namely from CTP from my perspective. So over the next few minutes, I'll give you an overview of the CTP support as it stands. Firstly, beginning with the slide on the screen, you can see the timeline for support. So depending on your length of service or reason for leaving, you will zone in for resettlement at different times, but typically between 1 and 2 years before leaving. Once you've completed the registration process within the military system, your support from CTP starts straight away and will continue all the way through to your discharge date, and indeed up to 2 years beyond that time as well. But don't fear, after this time, our partners in the Forces Employment Charity, who you'll hear from next, seamlessly take over that support and provide that support for the rest of your sort of life. In terms of how we support then, so a simple graphic on the screen you can see here. CTP have been doing this for 25 years and in that time have supported over 300,000 service leavers on their journey. We support in the 3 key areas of transition, training and employment, and I'll just touch on these in a wee bit more detail now. But please note, service leavers very much at the centre of everything we do. Firstly, transition then. So workshops are our sort of primary delivery in terms of this is your sort of key starting point on your resettlement journey. This covers the content of these workshops, cover everything you could need from an employability perspective, from job advert analysis, CV development, online and LinkedIn networking, and interview techniques. They exist as a 3 or a 1-day format and can be accessed at any one of our centres in Scotland or indeed online as well. Our highly qualified career consultants are available at any stage during your resettlement journey to provide information, advice and guidance. And I would really recommend you utilise them to develop and specifically target your CV, to conduct mock interviews, or to enhance your LinkedIn and online networking profile. We offer a series of topical webinars similar to this that are constantly available and are available to access at any stage that's convenient for you. And our industry recognised online resources are just a click away whenever you need them. CTP are an official training provider and we deliver a wide range of in-demand and desirable courses across all industry sectors, as you can see on the slide here. We currently deliver over 50 courses and are always evolving that to meet sort of industry and market trends. We ensure that any training we provide is designed to bridge and upskill any qualifications that you might have, and additionally provide industry recognised qualifications that employers are actively seeking at the moment to make you even more employable on today's job market. And moving on then to employment. So it's worth noting that not all service leavers are indeed seeking employment, and we do have support pathways for those pursuing self-employment, portfolio working, retirement, and higher and further education as well. However, the majority are seeking employment. We have the following ways to support. So CTP Right Job is our bespoke jobs portal and is unique to service leavers. And this is where Pro Forces employers are actively seeking military talent and your skills for their organisation. CTP has a team of employer relationship managers whose sole role is to engage with different types of employers across their regions, and they provide monthly updates on sort of regional employment information and maintain industry sector guides to ensure accurate and timely labour market awareness. Now, CTP is probably best known for its employment fairs, which seem to be getting bigger and better every year. And these large-scale events often see upwards of 100 employers attending, which is a fantastic networking opportunity for the service leaver and their family unit. I'd like to highlight we've got our next one coming to Murrayfield is on the 18th of April 24. And we'll likely do another one in the north of Scotland around Elgin sometime in July 24. So dates for your diary. In addition to the fairs, there's a constant stream of employer events featured on our website, all free to attend and offer a vital foot in the door to industry. Finally, our team can also help you organise a civilian work attachment, which is a great opportunity to gain vital industry experience and is often a very successful route to employment. Appreciate there's a very quick canter through, but please don't hesitate to get in touch with myself or the team here in Scotland for any more information on CTP as a service leaver. Thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Leanne Bonner. I'm the ex-Forces Employment Manager covering the UK and the Scottish Regional Manager for Forces Employment Charity. So Forces Employment Charity's aim is to provide lifelong, life-changing support, jobs, training opportunities to veterans irrespective of their circumstance, rank, length of service or reason for leaving. So who we are. So Forces Employment Charity have merged to, so basically RFEA and the Forces Employment Charity have merged with Officers Association to create Forces Employment Charity, which happened in May 2022. It came together to create an exciting new chapter for the Forces Employment community. And our mission is to enable individuals to secure employment and progress to roles at every level to ensure they achieve their potential beyond their military service. So who we support? So we support veterans. Veterans could have done 1 day's service and they can have access to our careers advisors and one-to-one support. Service leavers, where we work very closely with CTP, and I'll talk about 2 particular programmes that we work in partnership with to support service leavers. Reservists can get access one-to-one support for employment through us as well, and we also have the families part of our organisation, and that is for civilian spouses or partners can have access to employment support through our families programme, and the person that they're married to or partnered with can be still serving, or they can be ex-forces, and they can get that support as well. So some of the programmes in Scotland, ex-forces programme, which I manage, and the veteran support programme is UK-wide, but we've got 5 advisors in Scotland at the moment that gives access to the support to the veterans community. We've got the families programme, which I've previously mentioned, and we have the military women's programme. So that programme was set up about 3 or 4 years ago, and it was to encourage veterans, military women veterans to get access to knowledge and forces friendly employers. We have One Is Too Many, so that is more for veterans within maybe that are in the middle of the criminal justice system that are maybe struggling with mental health. They can get access and support to from one of our advisors as well. Tech Vets programme, which we have running, so that is for anybody who's looking to get into IT sector. They provide IT qualifications and IT training, and it allows you to access the IT sector. CTP Assist and CTP Future Horizons, where we work very closely with the Career Transition Partnership to ensure that the service leavers are supported as well. Yep, so the support we offer, so it's important to mention that when we're talking about support, it isn't just unemployed. We support people who are maybe facing redundancy and potentially in the process of looking for a career change or maybe looking to get promoted. So we can offer one-to-one support, career choice, research in the job market to make sure that what they're looking to do is something that is going to be sustainable for them as well. We also look at job matching, CV tailoring and interview skills. Where we look at this, we look at, for example, mock interviews. We will look at people maybe within the sector that can offer advice to individuals who are maybe looking to get into that specific sector or with that specific employer. We give advice on qualifications and suitable training courses, and it just means that you're having a smooth transition from where you are to where you're looking to go, and making sure the qualifications are suitable for the job or employment that you're looking to go into. Supporting with funding, application and access to training. This is where we look at the Scottish funding streams, but one in particular we really look at is Poppy Scotland and RBL's employment support grant, where we will work with you to build a case to ensure that you have the best possible case to see if you can access funding for training. So that could be for HGV, it could be renewables, it could be offshore. It's totally tailored to what you're looking to do, but we would help you build a case so that you've got the best possible opportunities to gain that funding. Networking opportunities and access to industry specialists. This is where we look at networking when we're talking about everything from LinkedIn. Are you creating is your profile targeting the right market? Are you reaching the right audience? To opportunities where Andy had previously mentioned at CTP Career Transition Partnership about right job and access to vacancies, and also the CTP opportunities as well. So the employment fairs, the awareness sessions, anybody who is supported by Forces Employment Charity, do get access to that support as well. And we also have our own mentoring service as well. So if you're somebody that's maybe looking to get into the energy sector, but is not quite sure, we can pair you up with somebody who's currently in the energy sector that can give you advice and knowledge to help you progress or develop or break into that industry. So that support is also there as well. And you can register with us today. You can sign up for our newsletter. You'll see that the website's there with the email and the phone number if you would like to phone, but we're on every social media. We're on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and YouTube. So you can contact us that way as well. And equally, as Andy says as well, CTP happy to speak to anybody individually. If they want to reach out, they can contact us, not a problem at all. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. So I'm Heather McVeigh and I'm the Chief Exec of the Officers Association Scotland. So Officers Association Scotland is a 103-year-old charity that was formed after World War I, and our aim is to provide lifelong employment and welfare support to serving reservists or ex-officers, their partners and spouses and their families from the tri-services across Scotland. So even if you have 3 years to go or you've been out of the services for a number of years, we are still very happy to help you any way we can, and we work very closely with the other providers that are on the call today. So our employment support programme offers a dedicated employment consultant who will work and will provide you a bespoke tailored service to each client, accessing your experience, your skills and how these can translate into the commercial world. We provide an in-depth deep dive into where your skills align, and as well as a strong understanding of how the commercial world works and what actually specific skills and experience that they are actually looking for. We provide a breakdown of sectors and insider knowledge, and that will be offered along with a strong network of contacts that we have, that we're very lucky to have, who are ready and willing to provide insights into a multitude of roles, companies and extensive advice and guidance. We also have a jobs board which lists an exciting variety of employment opportunities across the industries, which are updated every single day. So our further support, training and events are then offered, and we are pleased to say that these are actually open to all ranks. So we provide multiple CV interviews, salary negotiation workshops. We provide mock interviews for people who are going for that very nervous job that they're going for. These are happening pretty much every month. These are complemented by individual coaching and mentoring support. And a bit like as Leanne has just said, we're very fortunate to have a mentoring platform ourselves, which is available on our website, again, open to all ranks. And that has a mixture of ex-service personnel covering lots of different sectors, as well as some civilian employers as well, who are willing to give up their time to provide you some advice. As well as further training, we also provide LinkedIn, business simulation skills, sales, networking, and basically commercial insight and awareness. All of these are offered face-to-face as well as online. So please do check out our events and training pages on our website, which will provide you all the information of when these are taking place. Our military insight events enabled you to gain sort of a deeper understanding of a specific sector or company. An example of these have been insights events such as Leonardo's or Tesco Bank. And these are where we basically get you to come along to their premises and you hear directly from them, from their various departments and within the company, and how their recruitment process works. We're also able then to connect you directly to their hiring managers, who will then walk you through different steps, and I'll also advise you on, if you see a post on a jobs board that you think, I have no idea what that means, then they will pretty much kind of walk you through that and tell you about the breakdown of the jobs and the skills. Alternatively, we also have sector nights that we bring people along to, such as, for example, a renewables night, whereby we bring sort of multiple employers from the same sector together to provide you with an insight into that sector and how those individual companies work. And again, very much about the recruitment process, the training that you need to be able to undertake those roles, yeah, just giving you that further information that you need. So networking then is a huge element of our work, and we encourage all those to get involved as it brings so many benefits to everybody. We host networks in Edinburgh, Glasgow and the North. Sorry, I'm really wary, Scott, if you could forward it over to the networking page, sorry. Thank you. Brilliant. So they're really, really beneficial. These monthly opportunities really help bring people together. So these are made up of service personnel for those that are in transition, as well as those that have been there, done that, got the t-shirt. And sometimes we also bring in some employers as well, just to give that advice. So you're basically provided with like an abundance of support, advice and guidance is on offer from everybody at each of these events, as well as a little drink to help calm the nerves and build that rapport. These events sort of range from general get-togethers, but we also have every alternative month, we have guest speakers and specific topics to kind of look at. We really do recommend that you attend our employer events, which take place sort of every quarter across Edinburgh and Glasgow. We are now also moving these to the north as well in 2024. These events sort of bring together approximately 30 to 40 employers from a variety of sectors. And at these events, the employers will stand up at the very front of the night. It feels a bit like sort of speed dating, to be honest. But they introduce themselves, they share their background, their company, the jobs that they have available. And once all the employers have spoken, then it's an opportunity for a night worth of networking to go out there, meet with those employers, find a bit more information about what's happening, and basically build that relationship with them. At the end of that night, we will then forward you the details of all the employers so that you can connect with them further. At our last event, which was actually on Thursday night past in Edinburgh, which was hosted by Turner and Townsend, we were delighted that there's 4,000 jobs available in the room. I'm not saying all of those are suitable, but it just gives you an idea of the job market at the moment and how buoyant that is. So please do check out our next one because it'll be in the 8th of February 2024 in Edinburgh if you're interested in coming along. But as I say, please do check our events page for further information on that. So basically the final bit of our work is also really around the welfare assistance, and we're delighted to be able to provide that assistance where needed. We offer confidential, non-judgmental and tailored support to current and former officers and their families in need. Sometimes that's long-term help and advice such as lifelong grants, but sometimes it's just short-term urgent options, particularly when things, bumps in the road. So if anybody does need any help or just would like further information about that or want to share that with others that they may know who may benefit, then please do so, please. So no matter what the matter arises, we will support you. So that's pretty much us in terms of the Officers Association Scotland. So if you are interested in any of our provisions, then please do not hesitate to get in touch with us and we can see what we can do in any shape or form. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Kerry Lambert and I work for the Department for Work and Pensions, and I'm the Armed Forces Champion Team Leader for Northern, North East and East Scotland. My colleague sends her apologies. Hayley covers Central, South West and West. And we have within the DWP 6 districts in Scotland, and within each of those districts we have an Armed Forces Champion that covers up to 13 job centres. So what do we do? So we offer a voluntary service that if you claim a benefit, job seekers allowance, employment support allowance, or universal credit, you're entitled to have that extra support from our Armed Forces Champions. And we can help you with your benefits. We can check over your claim, make sure everything's up to date. We offer support into getting into employment or sustaining employment. And we also help with your work capability assessment, health, and really just moving you. One of our DWP priorities is moving people into work, as you know. So who do we help? We help service leavers, veterans, current serving personnel within the resettlement period, spouses, civil partners of currently serving, and ex-service personnel as well. So when you claim universal credit, there's a wee tab that asks if you've served previously or if you're a partner of a spouse. And that just builds a little banner on your claim so your work coach knows that you've served previously and they send a wee referral to us. We are that bridge between the job centres, your charities, the organisations on this call. We have fantastic opportunities that we receive from employers as well, because we have jobs fairs, and we just want to make it easier. And it's also what you're eligible for. We have staff who are veterans. I'm a veteran myself, as well as Hayley, as well as we also have Armed Forces champions who have a massive civil service career and just know everything about benefits. So we just want to make it a little bit easier for you guys, and we have more time as well. Not sure if you've been to a job centre, but the work coaches are inundated with customers, so we just give that extra support to them. So really, that's really it for me. If you want to get in contact with us, we have loads of events going on all the time. So please use the QR code that just takes you directly to our email address. You can self-refer to us as well as ask your work coach to refer. But we've recently had a fantastic outcome from a veteran who was in the signals. He's given me his consent for me to share. And really, this gentleman found himself homeless, who was thinking about giving up his job, and within 48 hours we got that gentleman in a secure accommodation, and he also got an increase in his wage, which is a fantastic outcome. He really thanked us. We get such good response from the veterans communities, and we've got such a good relationship with all external partnership agencies, and we go above and beyond for our customers as well. So yeah, please reach out to us. The inbox is constantly manned, so the referral will be picked up straight away, and happy to help with anything relating to benefits, unemployment, employment, as well as your health, and speaking to other Scottish Government, Social Security Scotland. And so that's us. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Kyrie. As I said at the start, I'm Alistair Ferrier and I work for Skills Development Scotland. So who are we and what do we do? So we are the National Skills Agency supporting the people and businesses of Scotland to develop and apply their skills. As part of this, we deliver Scotland's Career Service, as well as the Scottish Apprenticeships, and we deliver the Scotland's Redundancy Support Offer, which is PACE on behalf of Scottish Government. And working with our partners, we aim to ensure that every individual has the skills and confidence to achieve their full potential. Our unique and inclusive career service in schools offers support for pupils, parents, carers and teachers from primary 5 through to S6, so right through high school and from the end of the primary school period, with more intensive support offered to young people with additional support needs, military children if they need it, so perhaps if they've been interrupted learners, for example, or those who are care experienced. SDS advisors are in the SDS centres, and we also deliver career guidance services from local community venues across Scotland. We have a website, My World of Work is Scotland's careers website, packed full of advice and tools for all ages. And we also have a customer helpline, 0800 917 8000, but you'll be able to see that on the slide in your own time. So we're an all-age service, so we deliver careers information, advice and guidance services from our centres and community venues in every local authority area. And we support people of all ages and at all stages of their career journeys. So we can help you understand your skills, your transferable skills, explore new career options, find routes into careers, including apprenticeships and learning and training, search for jobs, and write your CV and make applications. So for the Armed Forces community, SDS supports the Armed Forces leavers, veterans and their families through a targeted service offers, resources and activities. This includes our enhanced skills discovery tool on My World of Work for ex-military personnel. That includes information relating to specific qualifications during service, and we'll go into that in a wee minute or two. Enhanced support offering schools for young people from military families, if it's required. Not everyone requires additional support, but we do know that there will be times when being in an armed forces family is different to being in a non-military family. We have recently got our DARES Bronze Award. What took us so long, I don't know, but we've got there and we're hoping to move forward with our silver application in the next wee while. And we're also obviously signatories of the Armed Forces Covenant because that comes as part of the DARES scheme. So My World of Work is our Scotland's careers information and advice website. Enhanced support for adults seeking career development through content and tools on My World of Work, as well as free online learning opportunities. There is a dedicated area for parents and carers with information to support them to have effective career conversations at home, because we know that's where a lot of the conversations will take place. And there are also tools to help Armed Forces service leavers, members, veterans and their families. So we talked about the skills discovery tool in My World of Work. So using the skills discovery tool, you can enter your military qualifications and discover the civilian equivalents. And you can find out how your qualifications, skills and experience translate into Scottish qualifications, and gain insights to help you plan your career journey beyond military service. And there's a wee link to that on there just now. As always, the get in touch information, you can either visit the nearest centre and you can have a look on My World of Work, see where they are. You can do it online, you can interact with us on the social media, and there's our free phone number there. You can get in touch with us. And if anyone wants to contact me, then we can send its contact details for that. Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. As you can see from the screen, my name is Sean Coven and I work for Veteran Scotland. I've been given the task of just giving a short roundup of what we've heard today. And first of all, I want to thank Skills Development Scotland and all of the organisations for giving their time today and presenting. Secondly, thanks to all of you for taking your time taking time out of your day to join us and hear what's on offer. And I'm sure that you will agree that there's a vast amount of support that's out there for the armed forces community across Scotland. I've seen in the chat there's already been some questions, but more asked about, how do you find out the first access point and who to speak to? If you're serving, it's quite simple. Career Transition Partnership, please engage with them. The team are there to help you and support you, and they will divert you or signpost you to someone if they're not best suited. If you're already out, as you've heard there, Skills Development Scotland, DWP, Officers Association, Forces Employment Charity, they're all there. So just reach out. And if you have any queries or unsure or not sure, you don't want to put your hand up, come to ourselves at Veterans Scotland or go to the Veterans of Scotland's Assist website, and you can be signposted. But we're there to help. Everyone that you've heard from today has got fantastic services for you, but we can't help unless you reach out. So that's why I would implore you to do. Reach out to anybody that you think might be able to help you and ask questions. So I hope you've got something out of today. I don't think today was going to solve all your questions, but I think it's given you an insight. And as you move forward, best of luck. Alistair.
Yeah, thanks, Sean, and thank you everyone for attending. That concludes our webinar for today. It was just an oversight to give you some information about the organisations that can help, and as Sean says, please feel free to reach out. We will be sending out information to you all post-event. So thanks once again for attending, and I hope you all have a great afternoon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.